my god, Guardians of the Galaxy. I used to read Guardians when I was younger. Never in a million years would have thought they would have made a movie of it. And I remember it being announced, and everyone's like, what is Guardians of the Galaxy? What are they doing? And I was like, have you not seen any of the other Marvel movies? Pretty much everything has been like home run, and they're only getting better. I was like, you just gotta have some faith and let them do it.
For the kids, there's Jackson Pollock references. Yeah, that. Never have I felt an action movie speak to the inner art historian in me like I felt Star-Lord was able to.
It was a great movie, and for me it was an even greater opportunity. I started at SuperHeroStuff a week before the movie came out. And I had every intention of seeing the movie, but finding out that we were going to go as a company to see this movie, it thrilled me even more, not just for the movie, but for the company itself. I didn't know much about Guardians of the Galaxy. For me, I was walking into it as, oh man, it's another Marvel movie. I'm probably going to enjoy it. So I walked in having absolutely no expectations, and I walked out with my mind blown 3 different ways, and I enjoyed it all.
I would have really liked to have seen a Nova, and not like just a regular like their army, like their soldiers or something. They're all very common looking. I really wanted to see a superpowered Richard Rider, and I guess there was like art for that, like concept art or maybe some images or something that they were going to do something like that, but they didn't. So peed by that, and of course I was not happy with the after credit scene. People that I knew were just like, "Oh man, the ducky's hilarious." I don't want to sit there. Like I had to go to the bathroom too, so I really wanted to get out of there. So I was hoping it'd be worth my time, and it was Howard the Duck. I should have went to the bathroom. It's good to see him, but I would have enjoyed the bathroom.
It was the first time I've seen a Marvel movie that I knew absolutely nothing about any of the characters. I didn't know who Star-Lord was. I didn't know who Rocket Raccoon was. I didn't know who Groot was. And even then, with just saying, I am Groot, there was more than enough character there for me. Groot was a great Groot.
Probably one of my top 2. I'm going back and forth between that and Captain America 2 as the best Marvel movie so far. Captain America 2 was awesome and action-packed, and it was a political thriller at its core. But Guardians of the Galaxy was just like... It was almost like the Goonies in the way that it was super fun, and I mean, it captured exactly what a lot of those 80s movies were. It was super fun, but there was a lot of cool action. And I gotta say, that was one of the few movies I've seen in IMAX 3D that was actually just visually stunning. Every scene was beautifully shot and beautifully done.
Guardians of the Galaxy was really cool. I liked how they took a smaller comic. It's not as popular as some of the other ones, and they probably made one of their best movies out of it.
Everything visually was very cool, which it should be because it's just from a comic book. So that's half the thing is making something look awesome. And I thought everything looked awesome, and obviously the soundtrack is great. I think it's like one of the best-selling albums out this year.
Guardians of the Galaxy. Now, I'm a big fan of the Guardians of the Galaxy comics, so I was actually pretty happy with it. I mean, there were some here and there's that some of the characters were changed around a little bit, but at the same time, the humor, everything about the movie was just fun. It was just an unbelievably fun movie, and when I left the movie theater, I wanted to watch it a couple hundred more times.
Guardians was awesome. It's the perfect mix of comedy and action and just superhero goofiness. It's another one that my wife absolutely loved, and so many people that I know that don't like superhero movies just loved it. It's one that just, the way they did it, you don't have to know anything about the story, you don't have to like comics, you don't have to like superhero movies.